Presidential candidate of the People's National Party, Mark Goldin, firmly believes that Dr. Peter Phillips has a critical role to play in the future development of the People's National Party. Mark Goldin believes that the skill sets of Dr. Peter Phillips are extremely valuable, and so is the experience that Peter Phillips has garnered over the years. Therefore, he has clearly stated that if he were to become the next president of the People's National Party, he will be seeking the skill sets of Dr. Peter Phillips in an advisory role in the future development of the People's National Party. Mark Goldin has clearly stated that he has a tremendous amount of respect for the outgoing president of the People's National Party, Dr. Peter Phillips. He further went on to acknowledge that the knowledge and experience that has been garnered by Dr. Peter Phillips about the Jamaican landscape is of great value, and he stated that this knowledge and experience places Dr. Peter Phillips in an advantageous position from which the People's National Party can learn many things. According to Mark Goldin, Peter Phillips has a tremendous understanding of the Jamaican society and its history. He is a brilliant man in his own right. He also has a tremendous network of contacts that he has made over the years, so he can play an important role in providing guidance and support to the leadership of the PNP. He can do this by allowing us to benefit from his knowledge and experience in a similar way to which former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson still plays a critical role in the PNP. Former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson, who retired as President of the People's National Party and Prime Minister in 2006, has maintained his presence in the PNP and continues to maintain contact with the party as well. He provides support and guidance, and he has been doing so for over 60 years. It should be noted that it was P.J. Patterson and Burchell Whiteman who commissioned the recent internal PNP polls that spoke to the desire of the delegates and other PNP supporters and members about whom they would like to see as the next president of the People's National Party, and which candidate they thought would be best suited to take over the leadership role in the party as well. It was also these two veterans of the PNP, P.J. Patterson and Burchell Whiteman, who provided recommendations to the PNP in respect of procedures that should be adhered to during the leadership transitional period. Goldin has stated that, while similarly to P.J. Patterson, he does not expect that Dr. Peter Phillips will be involved in the daily operations of attracting persons to the PNP. His intention would be to utilize the skill sets, the knowledge, and the experience of the former finance minister in an advisory role where he could serve the PNP very well. As the PNP recently suffered a loss to the Jamaica Labour Party, where they only managed to secure 14 seats in the House of Representatives, and the Jamaica Labour Party managed to garner all of 49 seats. They are in critical position in their history, and the actions that they take after this will determine their future. Mark Goldin further went on to state, him having retired, I don't think he would want to be in frontline politics. However, I am suggesting that we utilize the skill sets of Dr. Peter Phillips in an advisory role. After all, he is credited with strengthening the financial walls of the economy of Jamaica between the years of 2012 and 2016. It is those achievements And it is the experience and skill sets of Dr. Peter Phillips that would cause Mark Golding to make such a recommendation and to see him as a valuable asset in the future of the People's National Party. There are multiple factors that have contributed to the People's National Party's loss in the September 3rd general elections. Now, this loss was confirmed by the resignation of Dr. Peter Phillips. Mark Golding and Lisa Hanna will be the two candidates contesting the race for the president of the PNP party. Mark Golding has clearly stated that our organization primarily have allowed it to the point where it is no longer on election day able to deliver what is required to win an election. Financing of the party has been a struggle. In popularity terms, we were up against Andrew Holness, who has become a very popular person, and we lacked a clear message as to where we were going. Our manifesto was published quite late, and I don't think there was enough time to get people to understand our manifesto nor buy into our manifesto. So it was a range of factors at play. We had gone through leadership challenges which had left some perceived unsettled issues. On the ground, there was a perception that the leadership was not as united as they should have been, though as far as I was concerned, we were all pulling together. We did have that issue where we wanted to meet with the leader. We had that meeting and it was a great meeting. Some adjustments were made that made the team more cohesive, so the unity issue was not one of substance. Golding also went on to state that there were still things that required fixing, and he also insisted that if we still hold on to tribes within the party, we have nowhere going. Mark Golding has the right idea. He has acknowledged that the skill sets, qualifications, and experience of Dr. Peter Phillips are valuable to the PNP, and that it is very important for the next leader of the party to seek Dr. Peter Phillips' advice and support in the future development of the party. Mark Golding has also clearly acknowledged that there are multiple factors that have contributed to the PNP's loss in the September 3rd general elections. Spoke about issues that arose from the Bunting Challenge in 2019, and he also mentioned issues surrounding unity and the lack of cohesiveness in the PNP party. Of course, I know he's on the right path. I know he has the right ideas, and I know he intends to do the right thing. And by him being able to acknowledge that the outgoing leader has a role to play, it is clear that he's a leader. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about Mark Golding's ideas, about the reason behind the loss that was suffered by the People's National Party in the recently concluded general elections. Also, let me know if you agree with him that Peter Phillips can play a critical advisory role in the People's National Party. Thanks for watching.